So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat, but he's far more than that because he recycles the ball, and he's as adept at starting moves off as he is getting on the end of things.
And he does have a reputation for inspirational leadership as well, of course.
Well, it's a reputation that's on the the key is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been won straight back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bale. Has a look and plays it forward. Alvarez picks it up out wide.
Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Alvarez. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Bale going after that. Schneider. And this is Bale. Griezmann. Now it's Alvarez. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Elects to cross. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Robertson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He's found a way through. Here comes... Oh, great header! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tries one from range. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Jupe. That's a sharp pass. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
And we come
at
to
this
you now
stage.
with a quick request for support.
So that's it for the first
our
half,
World
and
Charity
everyone
Fund.
takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice interception, well timed. He's trying to hit the front line here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lampard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alvarez! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Great vision. Always onto this. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get rid. Rijkaard. And that has put paid to that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now he's running away. And that is... It's hit the upright. Santos with the corner, there first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's in on goal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bale. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Marquinhos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's at the end. Chelsea perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cantona. Oh, that's Lampard! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Chelsea really could have done without this. The chance to break through. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lampard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sparta Rotterdam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
That could spell trouble. Can he finish? Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Eto'o shoulders the responsibility. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up.
He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
No way through. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Knocks it out wide.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Baresi makes the interception. Juve. No, that's been intercepted. Tanucci is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. And this is Bojan. Oh, it's come loose. And he's chosen to go back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Juve. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football,
And a quick
and at the
reminder
break,
today
it's
that
one
parking in
each.
the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And that's the second half started. It's a sharp pass. And it's Eto. Oh, good read. Looking for the run. Bojan. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Big chance! Schneider. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Baresi. Sparta Rotterdam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Eto! And no mistake. And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
Sparta Rotterdam choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Torres looking to receive it in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Chelsea surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mateus! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Panucci. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It is a corner.
Substitution.
Sparta Rotterdam with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Who's going to be first to this? That's put paid to the danger. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bojan. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Sparta Rotterdam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3
Bojan.
minutes added time.
Rodri. That is good alertness. Lampard. And that's been intercepted. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. And time is up. Chelsea have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's
What a
winner.
turnaround. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that.
Decent chance! And he should have made them pay.
Puskas deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Messi. Walker promptly onto that, and that is that. Spread out to the left. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rijkaard. Lampard. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chelsea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Chance! He's scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Cruyff. And that's a dangerous ball. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. "30 minutes gone. Oh, well played. Schneider. Rice. Jupe in the hunt and looking threatening. And this is Eto'o, and it's Eto'o. Shot a goal! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Madrid have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Hakimi. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello, attendees.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Chelsea will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Looking for the run. Cruyff. Messi. Now it's Puskas. Oh, well played, well played. And he can thump it away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. De Ligt. For Rice. Nuno Mendes. Jupe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, what a... And the finish! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Chelsea leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rodri. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. But that has not gone well. Courtois sends that a long way. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Nunez. And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Frank Lampard. Number 15, Schneider. Number 27, Silvestre. Number 10, Eto'o. Coming on the field, number 2,
Closing in on
Rodri.
the last quarter of an hour.
Number 8, Kukçu.
Skims
Number
one in.
19,
And he's quick to get rid.
Number 16, Fermin. Substitution in progress.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Kaka. 5 minutes left on the clock. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's hit the upright. Deftly away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Hello everybody, and please join me
Terrific
in wishing
recovery, a
happy
really
wedding anniversary
fine
for
win
one of
that,
our
Jim
fan
Beglin. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced.
Pass somewhat off target. Puskas. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Lampard. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Lampard. Rodri. And it's Eto'o. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was most necessary. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rummenigge.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Baresi. Now he's running away. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Italy are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Look at the space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, that pass isn't the best. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well-timed, excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Eto'o, looking to play him in. And it's been hooked away. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rummenigge takes a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And they're back on the ball again. Puskas. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him. Puskas! And that is well cleared.
Italy have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now, can they get... He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Italy, after 66 minutes, is number 7, Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Italy have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but...
And the shot! In he goes again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
And it's Hullet. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options. It's Napier! And it's hit the woodwork and out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
This is a promising build-up. Out towards the flank. That has not gone well.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Chelsea appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Puskas. Oh, strongly challenged there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Has been indicated.
Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! A finish of true class! They have stolen level at the last! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The end, time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of
Hello,
obligation
everybody, and welcome
right
to
from the
today's
start.
match.
These teams know they cannot falter. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, how's that for a class finish?
After 7 minutes is number 11, El Hadji Diouf. El Hadji Diouf. El Hadji Diouf.
Chelsea penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Now it's Bale. And that's gone loose. Big chance! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
After 11 minutes is
Chelsea
number
are
20,
sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He might be in here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Varane is there to clear. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's a sharp little ball here. That could spell trouble. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
number 11.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
El Hadji
He's
Diouf.
having a hit! He's kicked it out, just.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pull it. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And he's got away from it. Oh, great! It's Snyder! And how did he not make it 4?
Chelsea really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Snyder. Juve. Silvestre finding himself in space. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well read, nice interception, nicely aimed pass. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Defending of the desperate variety. Lampard! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neymar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Added time.
Bale. It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Batistuta demonstrating his... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Chelsea absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Chelsea producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Always onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got a throw. Rafael Varane. Beckham. Eto'o is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Batistuta. Juve, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. Tries one from range. That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Milan have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And it's Maldini. Darren Fletcher. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could be danger here. Beckenbauer. Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Pass is just off target.
Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
That's a good ball out wide. This is a promising build-up. Eto'o going face-to-face with his great rival. Maldini. The message is clear, none shall pass. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta. He's found a way through. It's roll! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been hooked away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Here's a chance! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Marquinhos. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.